Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to share with you all my experience and my thoughts on the masterclass by Mario Dedivanovic. He is Kim Kardashian's makeup artist, if you did not know. December 13th, I went to his class in Miami, and the ticket cost $4.99, so pretty much $500 to go. And some people are probably thinking like, what? That's freaking crazy that you would pay that much money to go. However, the goodie bag alone was worth $775, and then the information is like invaluable. There was a lot of things that I learned from Mario, and I don't want to give everything away because, you know, that's just not fair to him and people who are interested in going to the class. But some of the things that I learned are that he takes a lot of steps and a lot of layers and layers and layers go into doing certain looks. So it is key in doing a lot of thin layers. Something that he starts with, he does not do primer. He starts with moisturizer, which is very well known that he uses the Kiehl's Ultra Facial Moisturizer. He uses it on all his clients, except some in particular who maybe like La Mer, but otherwise, he does not typically use primer. Something else that he mentioned when doing makeup, especially for celebrities, for like red carpet events, any skin that is exposed, it's getting covered with makeup. So legs, arms, back, neck, face, chest, anything that's exposed, it's all getting makeup to make sure that it all looks seamless, and you know, just so that it matches. So another question that was asked was like, you know, what about his timing, especially for some of us that are in the industry doing makeup on clients? For red carpet or celebrity, you know, that all depends on how much time they have to get ready. Some people really do appreciate that time and kind of make time for that in their schedule. Some of them are like really in a rush and they don't have that much time to do you know, full face or anything like that. So it just depends. But that particular day, he was going to show us this full face glam for kind of like bridal look. So he says on average for a bride, he typically takes between an hour to an hour and a half for brides. Celebrities could be 2 hours or more. Sometimes, you know, they only have 20 minutes to do somebody's makeup. Another thing that he mentioned in the class, which I was kind of surprised at, is that he really does not like strip lashes. Like, he kind of asked the audience like what some of our least favorite things to do on a client, and his most hated thing that he leaves to the absolute end is strip lashes. He absolutely hates strip lashes. He prefers individual lashes, which makes more sense to me. Once you apply those, it's a little bit easier to apply the little bundles. It's easier to customize a particular look for your client, and it just kind of ends up looking a little bit more natural than doing strip lashes. So he prefers the individual lashes than doing strip lashes, but even his application of strip lashes was flawless, of course. Another thing that he talked about is how, you know, this whole baking trend with the baking underneath the eyes and stuff like that. He doesn't even call that baking. It was a kind of a shock to him to hear it being called baking. You know, that technique has obviously been around for a very long time in the drag makeup industry. And whether they call it baking or not, he does not call it baking. He calls it his sandbag technique. That's just his term for baking. And essentially, you know, what you're doing is using that powder to try to like kind of create like a sandbag, so that whatever is you know, in your waterline or your mascara or anything like that doesn't come past that sandbag. I thought that was kind of interesting that he did mention, you know, that he totally calls it something else. He doesn't call it baking, he calls it his sandbag technique. In regards to eyeliner, he layers on his eyeliner. There was like 4 layers to the eyeliner. So he uses a pencil, then he uses a liquid liner, he uses a gel liner. It's a lot of steps to just the eyeliner, which he feels like it just gives a little bit more dimension to the eye. Layering so many different steps will kind of ensure that the eyeliner doesn't really have anywhere to go. So if your eyeliner is smudging, maybe try doing like a combination of two. Maybe do a pencil and a liquid, or maybe a gel and a liquid, or something like that, to try to help give some more definition and ensure that you're kind of like waterproofing that eyeliner. And of course, at the end, he loves to spray the Tatcha Dewy Luminous Skin Mist. I am actually wearing it today, but I've only sprayed it like right on my cheekbone area so that you can really see my highlighter, see the glow there. Like, hey, look at that. That's Anastasia Beverly Hills So Hollywood highlight. The foundation that he particularly used was the Bobbi Brown foundation. It's the stick foundation, but you know, it's whatever works for you, but he does prefer creams over anything else for foundation. I really did learn a lot. It's so hard to like explain or even talk about, or even just writing down and reading my notes and trying to talk about it right now with all of you. Like, it's so hard to explain some of the things. It's really beneficial if you are makeup artists who are really interested in kind of gaining that knowledge and experience, or if you're just somebody who really is ready to kind of step up their own makeup game to the next level. You know, maybe think about attending a class yourself. It was totally worth the money to me. And what I liked about the Miami class is that it was a little bit smaller. I met some really great girls there. $500 for the ticket versus like in LA or New York when he did it. It was such a huge venue that they had general admission, they had VIP, and then they had like VVIP, and those tickets could go anywhere from $500 to $1,000, where in Miami everybody was $500. So you know that no matter who else was there, everybody had paid $500, and it was a theater space. So it was kind of like, look, if you got there early and you wanted to sit in the front, go ahead and sit in the front. If you wanted to sit in the back, sit in the back. And everybody got to take pictures with him and ask questions and kind of interact with him. And what really took me by surprise was like his sense of humor. He is a little bit, he kind of has like a little bit of like a smart ass sense of humor. I actually enjoyed it. There were some responses that he gave that kind of took me by surprise. You're taking away time from somebody else asking a really good question to ask, what brush is that? Or some questions that just were not relevant at that particular time, or going backwards. It's like, well, you lost your chance to ask that question. But he still answered most of them, but it was just kind of like, if you wouldn't have been asking what kind of brush I was using, maybe you could have asked that question before. But overall, his personality was great. He was so sweet. He's so humble, and I really do admire that. He's just great. If you ever have the opportunity to go to a class, definitely try to make it out to one of them, especially some that are a little bit smaller, like the Miami class. Before I keep rambling on and on and on, I just want to show you everything that I got in my glam bag. Let's see, a travel eyelash curler from Ricky's. These are 100% human hair lashes from Ricky Care Backstage. These are number 41. And he is big on using powder puffs on the face. So he uses like these smaller MAC ones, but he gave us these. This is from Ricky Care as well. And this is so that the way that he does makeup is he does the foundation first. He leaves some space for concealer later. So he does foundation, lets that sink and soak into the face. Then he goes to the eyes, then goes back and does concealer, so that if there's any fallout from the eyeshadow, all he has to do is clean up just a little bit underneath the eye area, but he hasn't put any foundation there or anything like that. He can just use the powder puff to protect the foundation layer that he's put on the face. So he's really big into using powder puffs. The next thing that I got is from Karuna. It's a brightening face mask. This is for sun damaged, discolored skin. It says it's not suitable for sensitive skin. It's a serum infused cloth mask. So that's that. From Jouer, we got this really cute little bag, and inside are 3 of their, what are these called? 3 of their cream eyeshadow crayons. Now he used the color Rococo, which is like a champagne type of color. It's like a light golden champagne color. Don't know if you can even see that there on my hand, but he uses this as an eyeshadow base. He uses a lot of cream eyeshadow colors as bases instead of using like primers. So, but we also got marble, which is like a dark gray color. It's like a kind of like a bluishy gray color. And then we also got abstract, which abstract is just a matte black color. The next thing that we got is Contour is a Girl's Best Friend by Velvet 59. It's by Paris Manning, and she was actually there at the class as well. She's pretty young, I think. I want to say she's like, I don't know, 23, 24, something like that. She has like her own makeup brand, this Velvet 59. So this is a cream contour kit. And he did use this in the class as well. He just mixed these two colors here to contour. The next thing that I got is from Tatcha. This is the Luminous Dewy Skin Mist, which I am obsessed with this. And like I said, I just apply it kind of in my cheek area to really intensify the glow. And I also got the Tatcha Japanese Beauty Papers. This is in case you're oily or anything like that. There's 30 sheets in here. So it's just like blotting papers. From Rodial, I got the Instaglam Illuminating Powder. This is a light reflecting definition highlighter. This actually is not very intense glow. So if I have a foundation that I kind of feel I need a little bit more glow to my skin, I actually will just set my skin with this powder. This really does just work best as an all-over face powder, just to give your foundation a little bit more glow. We got the Clarisonic Mia. This is just the facial sonic cleansing system. It comes with a little cleanser inside, and it comes with the Mia, and the brush head is already attached. And it does come with a sensitive brush head. I've been using it not every single day. Like in the class, Mary was like, oh, it's so good that you can use it even for sensitive skin every single day. For my skin, that's a little bit too much. So I do use my Foreo Luna on a regular basis just to kind of help clean a little bit of my face. But then at least 2 to 3 times a week, I will use the Clarisonic Mia just to kind of exfoliate my skin with the cleanser that it came with. And I actually really, really love it. The next thing that I have here is some goodies from Beauty Blender. So I have the original Beauty Blender here, and it has in here a mini solid, like the solid cleaner. We also got the Beauty Blender liquid cleaner, the Blotterazzi, and then the last thing that we got from Beauty Blender is the original Beauty Blender Micro Mini. So these are really, really tiny. They're great for getting underneath the eyes or to help blend out any contours. And Mario does love the original pink Beauty Blender. Next, from Anastasia, I got the Brow Wiz in the color medium brown. Got a contour kit, the original contour kit, which brings the colors vanilla, banana, and sand, and then the contour colors Java, Fawn, and Havana. And I got the Brow Pro palette. It's like sliding out. The Brow Pro palette, which I already have these 2 products in my kit, and I love them. They're great. If you are a makeup artist, you definitely need, especially this Brow Pro palette. Let me see here. I got the clear brow gel, and then we got 3 lip glosses, which are in the colors Venom, Undressed, and Punchy Red. So Venom is like a purple, like a vampy purple color. Undressed is a beautiful nude color, and then Punchy Red is like a bright red color. From Real Techniques, I got the Bold Metals collection. This is their big arched powder brush. And then we got a bunch of stuff from Benefit. So he uses the Benefit What's Up just to kind of put underneath powder highlighter. We also got, which this is the first time I've never used this, but we got the Benefit Coralista blush. me take that out. It's really a beautiful iridescent golden peach color. Benefit Hoola bronzer. He really loves the Benefit Hoola bronzer. There's another bronzer that he uses, but it's like, I don't know, like $200 and some. But he really does enjoy the Benefit Hoola bronzer, especially for girls who are like my complexion or lighter. But he uses the Benefit Hoola bronzer on Kim Kardashian all the time. And then the last two things that I got are the Benefit They're Real mascara. And the box is all beat up on this. It's ridiculous. But the Benny Balm, the hydrating, what does it say? Hydrating tinted lip balm. So it just looks like this. And it gives a really subtle, like light pinky red color. It's not very intense, which is good. So yeah, that's everything that I got in my gift bag from the master class. Again, all of the stuff was valued at like $775. The class in and of itself was amazing. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section down below. I'll make sure to get back to you. And please stay tuned to my channel because I will be doing some full face tutorials incorporating some of these products and some of his tips into a new updated full face foundation routine. So please stay tuned. I can't wait to see you guys in the next video. Until then, take care.